Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Let's Play Morrowind, where I'm going to have to keep it quick today, I'm afraid. I don't have much time, but I thought I'd get a video recorded for you anyway, just so you've got something to watch. I've managed to keep to a sort of one upload a day schedule at the moment, so I'd like to keep it up. There's a cliff racer over there, he just seemed to be ignoring me though. Anyway, we're here up on this hill. We're heading east across Morrowind at the moment, across Vvardenfell, to the Arabanimson camp, where we're going to pick up the trail of a individual whose name I forget exactly right now, but an individual who we are out to kill for the Morag Tong. So we're on this kind of weird odyssey into the east at the moment, across the Ashlands, tracking down this gentleman who, for reasons we really don't know, needs to die. It's kind of cool. It's like a weird sort of Morrowind-ish take on a western or something. I like it. We're like bounty hunters, Julan. It's great. And on the way, we've bumped into a number of things, including this great big fortress here, which I've kind of decided I want to check out. So that's what we're gonna do. By the way, I have the newest version of Tamriel Rebuilt. If I can remember. There we go. There's the whole thing. As you can see, it has now added further areas to the map. However, everything down here is pretty much strictly just, it's a height map. As you can see, it's just way less detailed than everything else here. It's been added apparently purely just so that the land doesn't abruptly cut off at the end there. So we've got some distant terrain to look at. But that's really all it is. It's just basic height mapping. There's nothing there. It's just distant mountains and shit, effectively. But that's still pretty cool. So that means effectively now the entire landmass of Morrowind as a province is now covered. Look at it. It's huge. It's fucking massive. If you think that this here was the original vanilla game, and then this was added by one of the expansions. It is incredible the amount of work these guys have done. It's absolutely incredible. I can't recommend Tamriel Rebuilt enough. If you play Morrowind or have played Morrowind and have not used this mod, you are seriously missing out. Now, admittedly, at the moment, only kind of this side of things has NPCs and quests and is effectively playable. All this, it's externally modelled, but it doesn't really have any interiors and it doesn't have any NPCs, with the exception of Old Ebonheart, a little city down there, which does now apparently have interiors and NPCs. So we may go there someday. And obviously this down here, like I said, is just height mapping. There's nothing else there, but you know, they're working on it. They're continuing to do it, they're continuing to improve. They've also added, and you'll note it was missing last time we used this, Mournhold, as in the rest of Mournhold, as opposed to just the tiny bit that you use and you see in the Tribunal expansion. So now we could effectively walk all the way to the Tribunal expansion right now, but we have been warned that, again, it's a case whereby the external part of Mournhold is still just sort of, I don't think there's any NPCs, it's just buildings, and it's not necessarily completely stable, but it's there. It's there now. We can at least look at it in the distance if necessary, you know. And I hope that by the time we get around to doing some Tamriel Rebuilt stuff in this series, further updates will have come out and we will have more things to do. There is enough shit, though, mind you, in just this area here alone to keep us occupied for a very long time, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. But it's all very, very cool. Apparently they've made a few changes to the stuff up here as well, but yeah. Very nice, very nice. You can find it on the Morrowind Nexus if you're curious. I highly recommend it. Anyway, back to the game, where I'm pretty sure these guys in this place are going to be very hostile to us. They usually are in these places, but you never know. Enough. It's Cliff Racer attack of the episode. Very good. It's a diseased Cliff Racer. Away with you. We have a dead rat and a live one. Oh, god damn it. Blighted rat and a dead rat, yes. You're a cannibal rat, attacking your own kind. Driven mad by blight disease, I suppose. Just went into a frenzy and attacked the other rat and killed it. Well? Oh, is it you? Alright then. Lots of blighted creatures around here. Not fun if you don't have cure blight potions. I believe I only have one left, actually, as a matter of fact, so I should probably try at least to be careful. Alright, well here we are at the steps leading up. Seems to be fairly deserted out here. I suppose we can check out the propylon. I'll never decide how that's supposed to be pronounced, but we'll check out this place, the chamber. A rat. Calling this place home, or at least he did. There's probably nothing really in here. Except for another rat, apparently. Yep. I suspected as much. Yeah, just loads of junk. Apparently it was being used as a storehouse at some point or another. It would appear. Alright then, well. Time to check out this place. Which I fully expect to be full of nasty people who want to kill us. So... House Redoran. Okay, well, that doesn't necessarily mean they're hostile. Except they are. Ouch. That was painful, I'm not gonna lie. Who would have thought it? A battle mage or something in House Redoran. Okay. Alright, healing's out of the way. Anything useful? No, of course not. Let's maybe try sneaking. This lot don't have anything that's really worth taking. I think we might just sod off. No need to piss off the Redoran any more than is necessary. We could do with more friends rather than more enemies after all. Even though we're probably going to join House Telvanni. Hello. Doesn't help that these guys are kind of quite tough. Oh, yeah, thanks for that quick save. Silly macro thing. Doing quite a good job here, actually, of keeping it distracted between the two of us. Well done. There we are. very well done. She has... Ooh, you know what? You want some bone mold junk? Give me some bone mold greaves. Also, the combat is over. There we go. And... companion chair. There you go. Much better than those leather ones you were wearing anyway. Well, in terms of armour, they don't look terrifically sensible, but it'll do. Yeah, let's get out of here. This is not worth our trouble, actually, on reflection. If it was full of, like, necromancers or you know, bandits or whatever, yeah, might as well, you know, kill the place, take all their stuff. And I'm sure they probably have got some nice stuff. It's just, I don't know, as a character, would I, if I were Fathis, want to piss off the Redoran by murdering a whole bunch of their guys? There's a Redoran thing on here which denotes that this is them, you know, even though there's no way of really telling that by, you know, searching their bodies. It's clear that this is a Redoran stronghold. So, and we're obviously trespassing, or, you know, they're doing something here they don't want anyone to know about. So, as much as curiosity begs I investigate further, let's maybe not tick off an entire great house any sooner than we need to. So, yeah, we'll go. We'll just go. Quickly heal myself. And yeah, we'll carry on with our actual job, which is Arabanimsum camp over this way. As we trek through the great ash wastes, Fathis Ulven, the man of many robes, and his faithful apprentice, Julan. Julan, my dear fellow, you are a naive fool, but soon I shall teach you the ways of, well, you know, whatever it is I do. All this, Julan, all this one day can be yours. You just have to be determined and patient enough. Don't sigh at me when I'm lecturing you, boy. Come on, I'll make you carry all my stuff. I will. I'll make you carry all the alchemy gear. I will. Don't think I won't make you do that. We're gonna slaughter fish and a shell. I'm gonna leave them alone. Except I'm gonna have to go into the water in a second. Although I might be able to just water walk. Yeah, go on then. You just need more confidence, my lad, more faith in yourself, and be a little more ruthless as well. There's no time for namby-pambying around in a country like this. You have to be the bigger bastard. That's how you win. I'm constantly paranoid of getting jumped by cliff racers, honestly, and with good reason, I might add. It really is quite clever the way they've designed all this. All these big hills kind of obscure your view. It makes you truly feel completely and utterly lost, because you've got no visual reference for where the hell you are. I think they want to keep going this way, but the winding path is leading us in strange directions. What was that? I have no idea. I've decided, by the way, that I'm pretty much going to play the whole multiple robes thing. Right, well, we're definitely not going that way, are we? And this way leads back in the opposite direction, so I suppose we better backtrack. I've decided I'm going to play the whole multiple robes thing as Fathis kind of being a sort of, in his previous life, having been a sort of master of disguise. So he's constantly swapping out his clothes and his gear and stuff. I don't know. Oh my word! Shout with wings that can fly.
Careful with that, friend.
Sorry. Sorry, a brown beetle. By the way,
I'm listening.
How's your health doing? Slightly battered, but I'll live for now at any rate. You probably ought to heal yourself. Oh yeah, this is more like it. That's the other side of that lava path. I wonder if it was just another path at some point or another and then just sort of collapsed into a magma flow. Kind of looks that way, doesn't it? If you can really call this a path, I suppose. It's just dry, cracked earth, essentially. Might have erstwhile been a riverbed or something. Actually, probably was a lava river bed, I guess, now that I think about it. Alright, let's go this way. This may not be a terrifically exciting episode, folks. I'm afraid all I'm doing really is just plodding onwards, and there's not much else to do at this point other than plod onwards. Another flame atronach. What is with all the fire atronachs out here? I mean, I suppose this would be a nice habitat for them, all things considered, but they are a kind of magical beast that I would have thought traditionally is kind of summoned rather than just hanging around the place randomly. Come on. It's always when you've got just the last bit of health to go that it starts. Oh, come on. Drawn to the commotion, were you? Thought you'd have a piece of the action, you stupid bloody. This does not have a lot of charge left. In fact, it has none left now, as a matter of fact. Although I do have, thankfully, the Solothian Helm, I can use to further heal myself with. And we're going to have to rest sooner or later, because I need to recharge all these items I'm using up right now. I really do. Oh, I've just realised I'm still wearing the Amulet Star Vision out here, which is a bit pointless. Right. That way or that way? This way. Yep, that's, well, you know, that's the magic of Morrowind. It's like geographically, in terms of in-game terms, we probably haven't travelled very far at all, but it feels like we've gone a long bloody way already, just because of the way, you know, just because of the way the world's designed, really. It has that illusion of distance. And the fact that I can't really see much past these hills is a big part of that. Although I bet if I climbed up here, it'd still look quite impressive. Had a look at the view. In our bearings. No, we can't see much actually. There's still more hills in the way. Fair enough. There's Red Mountain off in the distance anyway. There's a dwarven ruin over there, and there's a tower thing. What do you call those, really? Sticking out of the side of that hill. Wonder if that's something interesting worth checking out. Although we're running a bit low on item charges and things at this point, so I ought to think twice before delving into the next dungeon. Of course, there you are. Hello. I'll just carry on strolling on down here and getting my fatigue back while you decide exactly what you're going to do, you epileptic cliff racer. These are the worst ones. The ones that don't actually come down to fight you and just sit there. Come on. Make up your sodding mind. I don't have any ranged weaponry, so not until I get an absorb health spell anyway. Is that going to lead us eastwards, or is it just going to lead us to a dead end? It is going to lead us to a dead end. In fact, although it does lead in an entrance, lead to an entrance even to this place, whatever the hell this is. So, finally, you came down to play, did you? Christ, what's this then? Mababi. Alright then, God knows what's lurking in here, but we'll have a look, shall we? Yeah. Hello? Liel Vet. I don't know. You. What do you want? I don't know. Who are you? Why are you here? Liel Vet, Spellsword and Hireling of the Great House Telvanni. Oh, I see. You've all got little hideouts down here, haven't you? Join House Telvanni? Go to Sadrith and speak with the males in the Telvanni Council Hall. Yep. We don't care about politics, we don't care what others think, we just want to be left alone and our wizard lords and their mercenaries to make sure no one bothers us. Oh, all that and more will change, madam. Just you wait. Crikey, it's a bit dark in here. Well, at least you lot aren't sodding while attacking me on sight like the Redoran are. That's brownie points in your favour, that's for sure. Who might you be? Faeryn Reneth. Who are you? Sorcerer and Retainer of the Great House Telvanni. So this is your pad, is it? Out here in the middle of nowhere. You take a job, you have to have the good sense to hold off until you're stronger if it seems too hard for you. Pah! Good sense is for the weak. Talk to everyone, talk is cheap, ask questions. Yeah. Moon and Star. The enchanted ring called Moon and Star, or one clan under Moon and Star as the Ashlanders call it. Yeah, snappy title. Was forged for the hero Nerevar by one of the Dwemer sorcerer priest Kagranek Smiths, and blessed by the Daedra Lord of Zero. The ring gave Nerevar supernatural powers of persuasion and indisputable proof of identity, since any other who tried to wear the ring would be killed instantly. Nerevarine? The Ashlanders have a prophecy that one day a reincarnation... Blah blah blah, we've seen all this before. But hey, bit of a lore reminder for those of you that had forgotten. Yep. Well, good day to you, sir. I'll let you carry on with your Telvanniing. Nice books. By which I mean expensive ones. I suppose it's worth checking the expensive ones to see if they're skill books. No. What's that book on that table there? Suspiciously apart from the others. The true nature of orcs. No. Whatever. Get some more lights in here. It's too dark. Ha. Right. Oh, those God Rays. I can't believe it took Bethesda until Fallout 4 to finally add God Rays. Jesus. You can get them in Morrowind, but not in Skyrim, unless you use an EMB or something. It's so weird. I don't know how they do it, by the way, the whole graphics extend stuff with Morrowind, because it doesn't use an ENB, and yet it has all these nice effects, like, you know, all these shader effects like God Rays. They're actually quite well optimized as well. Unlike the ones in Fallout 4, which cause you to lose a billion FPS if you put them any higher than low. Bethesda. We're going the wrong way now. It's so easy to get turned around here. If you're not paying attention. And of course, not paying attention is a specialty of mine. Let's keep going this way. Yeah, we actually need to kind of steer east by northeast at the moment, don't we? Rather than straight east at this point. I want to get to the Urabanimson camp, which is just the starting point, I might add. We have a trail to follow from the Urabanimson camp to elsewhere. Ouch. Ouch. You fucking ass scorpions and your poison. some steam pits. The condition of this weapon is not very good right now. It's not very good at all. It needs repairing, but there's not much I can do. Maybe there will be a nice kindly Ashlander in the Arabanimson camp that can fix my weapon up, but I doubt it somehow. Which camp are you from anyway, Julan? I've forgotten. What's the book you have there? The Whole of the Red. It's the Hope of the Red actually, Julan, in case you can't read, apparently. Those are good books you haven't read yet. Feel free to look at any I have. Yeah, absolutely. You might learn something. Just goes to show prophecies aren't always what you think they are. I think the gods enjoy laughing at us, really. Yes, they probably do. I intend to laugh at them, though, as much as possible. He's raised his blunt weapon skill to 23. Oh, there we go. So, yeah, I forgot. You can give him skill books, or let him read skill books. Feel free to look at any I have. Don't seem to have anything interesting at the moment. Alright, fair enough. Yes, I was going to ask you, Ashlanders, we are the true people of Morrowind, the only ones left uncorrupted by foreign influence. We alone keep faith with the traditions of our ancestors, but the invaders have stolen our fertile land and forced us into the wastes where we live, where our lives may be harsh, but we retain our pride and our culture. They say we hate foreigners, some of us perhaps. Me, I just hate anyone who takes what is rightfully mine and tries to tell me how to live, be it Outlanders or those soft city-dwelling Dunmerswiths. Good for you. That is a philosophy I can get behind. Hating anyone who tries to take what's mine. Yeah. Your mother. She used to be a wise woman with the Eye of Musa, and now I live apart from the camp. She suppose she'd be called a Mabrigash now. Most people often say that wise women who live apart from the tribe are witches who wield dark magic and steal men's life essence, but my mother only uses magic for good purposes. Right, yeah, you're not technically part of a tribe at the moment. You're sort of an outcast of sorts, along with your mother. Gotcha. I guess we're going through the steam pits right now in order to continue our journey east. We got... oh. Oh god, they're everywhere. Dealt with. Excellent. Dwemer Ruin. What do you think, Julan? Worth a try? Ah, it's got Daedra outside it. Apparently this one, more Daedra. This is becoming an interesting habit of ours, just murdering hordes of Daedra. Champion of Cyrodiil, eat your heart out. People keep asking where Oblivion is, actually, on that note. I have explained this many times before, but Oblivion is effectively cancelled. I just don't have the enthusiasm for that game. I never had much, because I've made no secret the fact that Oblivion is probably my least favourite Bethesda game that they've done. I don't know, it kind of ties with Fallout 3 on many levels, but for the love of God, just attack me! Come on, do it now! Kill me! You son of a bitch! Just thank you. I've contracted actually. You son of a... just die. Just die. Just freaking... right, sorry, Julan. Don't get in the way in future. That's kind of stupid. Right. That's a hell of a view looking back down there, isn't it? As the light starts to fade and the sun comes down, you can just see all those mountains and hills in the background. Past all the dead trees and the rocks. I love it. Good old Morrowind. Alright then, well, I think next week... Next week? Sorry, apologies, no. Next time, whenever that happens to be. Maybe tomorrow, I'm not sure. We'll check out this place, whatever the hell this place is. But for now, like I said, I've got to cut it short. So that will be all for today. I don't know, what do you think we should do? Should we make camp out here and then have a look in there in the morning? I don't know. I'll decide that later. For now, everybody, thank you very much. See, this is the reason I've got to stop, because apparently I can't English language today. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.